Good morning, good morning. Welcome to my channel and welcome to all the new subscribers and welcome to the 100-day project. I'd like to say hello and I hope you guys are looking after yourself and basically creating. One thing I want to explain real quickly, I don't mass create. I do, not on video. Because when I mass create, I tend to fart around. I'm going to say it that way. So I'd rather do a one project, 100-day project. It's easier and you get the gist of it when you see what I do. So today it's about baking paper. A lot of you can't get glassine envelopes, glassine baggies and all that stuff. But guys, you can use your wax paper. So we're going to move this out of the road. We're going to use these bits and pieces that I pulled out. What I do is basically for a glassine paper bag. And I know the paper is thin, guys, because it really is. So I cut 8 by 8. And I smooth it out. Sometimes it comes a bit crooked, but anyway, it doesn't matter because I decorate. And I'm going to show you. Oh, do I want it that big? Maybe not. Maybe we'll just take a little bit off. Maybe. I'll just get my cutter, wherever it is. And, you know, like, you can create with this. It's actually quite good. I don't think this was straight, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to cut. Doesn't matter. Because you don't have to be perfect. Do you know what I found? When I create, I don't have to be perfect. Now, we do like we did with the coin envelope. We lift up a bit there. And I can't find my serrated scissors, but you don't need them. You don't need them, guys. You actually don't. I just find this is just a plain, simple way of creating with wax paper. Because you know how expensive they are to deliver from the US? Like at the moment, it's super expensive. So I'm just going to nip like so. This is my little baggie that I'm creating. And I also slanted a little bit like so. And it, look, some people will say, oh, but it doesn't stick. It actually does stick if you use fabric glue or the 3-in-1 glue. It does stick. I made these a long time ago. And I made one not long ago. And I love the technique and things you can achieve with wax paper. I'm going to keep this tall because I want it tall. I don't clean my glue all the time. So, what I do, I just glue there. And like I said, I didn't do nothing to the top because I want a tall coin envelope. I really do. And look, this paper does move around a little bit. So just firmly stick it down. Don't worry about that. See, it looks crooked, and it probably is. But doesn't matter. Because we're not going to leave it like that. You know, like it's not going to show. That's what I mean. Because we're going to decorate this both ways. The back and the front. I'm going to show you 2 ways you can decorate it. Oh, it's a bit crooked. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I try to ink a little. And it does absorb ink. Believe it or not, it does. Look. It does. It's wax paper. It's baking paper. Like I said, don't overfuss the process because you don't have to. Okay. Just got to grab. It all sticks down, so don't stress the process out. Oh, I'm just trying to grab something. Here you are. Okie dokie. First things first, we're going to decorate. Should we decorate the front or the back? The back. Front. Let's decorate the front. Now, I'm thinking. There's book pages here. Oh no, this is my coloured paper. I'm not using that yet. We're just going to cut some of this antique paper. And I don't waste this, guys. It goes in the bin, and I actually utilise it. What else shall I use? My glassine. I had some coloured one, but I don't know where it is. But I love this. You notice that I use a lot of my supplies over and over again. So we might stick those down. And this is just quick dry adhesive. It's I think in the US it's called the beacon glue. Oh, I'm going to stick it this way. I'm liking that back bit. And I stick it down pretty well. Doesn't mean I've got to... I'm going to laugh at myself. Guys, I'm really enjoying the 100-day project. I really am. The reason I chose this side is because it's got different types of writing, and I love that. And it's got a bit of print there and whatnot. I really wanted the coloured stuff. I'm just wondering if a longer bit's better. Maybe. Doesn't matter. Again, you know, I make it a point not to stress the small stuff at all. And, you know, if I can't glassine paper, I have to do things a little different, you know, and hunt around my house for supplies, you know, which is wax paper for this one. And I might run a little bit of that on it just to pop it out a little bit because I like it. I've got these cute, look at this. Isn't she gorgeous? Isn't she gorgeous? I want a little bit of this stuff. Cheesecloth. Cheesecloth, guys, is your best friend. In this one, I didn't want a little strip because I didn't want it popping out from one side. Oopsie daisy. One side. And what I do is make sure it shows. So, because I want to see it. You know, I like seeing my cheesecloth, but I want to see the other things I've put down. I want them to pop out. See, I'm not stressing it. And this is one cheesecloth, one piece. I'm going to leave that hanging because I'm thinking I might use it. See how we didn't worry about the top? We don't need to, guys. Because this munchkin, she is a tall girl. I'm going to move it up a bit because I want it to pop so I can see the cheesecloth. Oh, she's so gorgeous. I have had these for years, and honestly, I can't even tell you the shop I got it from, but it was on Etsy, but I believe they're not on Etsy now. But you can use any doll-like figure, and I glue this well. I don't know if I've got another doll-like figure here that I can show you, because you don't have to just use this one. I don't know. But anyway, this is the one I got. You can get similar stuff, guys, in magazines, you know. Cut up in magazines. I'm going to move her a little bit. Isn't she divine? I'm going to nip that now. I didn't ink her or anything. She doesn't need inking. And now what I've done, I've added strength to that wax paper, which is what I want it to do. I want a label. There's a label there, I think. And these labels belong to Gail, which is in my group. She provides Phoebe's each week. Gail, Gail. But she's in Junk Journal Book Lovers groups. So if you go to my page, Junk Journal Book Lovers on Facey, you will find the groups. There's 4 groups. See how I scribbled on these? And they look cute. You know, the water coloured swatches. I'm going to add one of those. This is just a quick project, guys. Like I said, wax paper. You can effectively, quickly decorate. There's that side. Now, that's the back. We're going to decorate the back. And I don't generally decorate it as good as the other side, because I'm going to have this as a floating pocket. I sold a journal once and I had these wax papers in them, and the lady really loved it. She only bought my journal for this purpose only. I was going to use that bit of lace, but we're not going to worry about that. For this one, this side, we're going to flick it over and we're going to decorate the bottom and the top. And I'm pretty literal with the glue. So you can do these with glassine if you've got glassine there. You know, I've just got wax paper. I haven't got, well, if I have, I don't know where they are. So I'm going to decorate it with lace because it looks good. And lace down here because it looks good. I should have made that a little bit shorter, but it doesn't matter because it's not about fussing it, guys. Try not to fuss these sort of projects, because when you start fussing, you won't create. You will literally freeze up. So what I want to do is I print all my documents on bond paper. Bond paper, guys. Again, I'm not going to fuss it out. I am going to quickly rip, because that's what Jeannie does. She quickly rips. And I'm going to rip that top a little bit so I give it that ripped look. And the bottom. Because I like the ripped look. I like scruffy. I am not going to ink on this side. I am just going to... Now, if you wanted to, you could have stuck this down in your journal without worrying about the back. But I like floating pockets and floating baggies and all this. So this is just quickly how to create a baggie with wax paper. And decorate it. You know, it's just marvellous what we can actually create with what we've got in our kitchen and with our digitals. I really like this. I'm going to rip the bottom and I'm going to put that down. Again, not overthinking. You know, this is not about overthinking. This is about actually creating and putting down, you know, like stuff that you've already created. And see how I've got the scribbles around my coloured paper? It's a little bit sticky because it's still drying. It takes a little bit longer to dry than your normal project. It's pretty. Okay, what are we going to put down? I did have something I want to put on it, but I don't know where I put it. Here. So I'm going to go into my Tim Holtz flowers and find something that I think will look cute. I've got more supplies than this, but I don't know. I just don't want a lot. I don't want a lot. I don't know if I like that colour. Because this is the problem, you know. When you're creating, you've got to like the colours you put down. And I haven't found a colour. That I want to put down yet. It looks pretty, but it's not really what I want. No. And that's the problem, you know. You've got to really like what you're putting down. Oh, I like that. It's a bit over the top, but you know what? Who cares? And remember that stamp I used yesterday? That could go there. So what I might do is rip around it and not have it so sticking up so much. I love it, actually, this stamp. And actually, I will ink that now. You go like so. I love that. We're going to stick it down first. Like so. Like so. Just takes a little bit longer to stick down, but this stays down, guys. Believe you me, I wouldn't give you a tip or trick or whatever in junk journaling if I didn't know it worked. Like, I'm not a mass maker on video. I really aren't. So I'm going to go up a little bit with that. And I'm going to get one of these tabs. Girl from Shabby Crafts has got these tabs, and I like her tabs. I don't know if I'll use this, but anyway, we're going to see what it looks like. Oh, it might be a bit big. Hang on. I've got some Tim Holtz ones here. Use any tabs. Don't let me influence you into buying things and stuff like that, because that's not going to happen. I am not going to tell you what to buy. I'm a great believer in using what you've got. Oh, I'm trying to get hold of that. I don't want to... I wanted that one because they had postage on it. Holy moly, I'm making them. Making a mess. I just want this one. It's got special delivery on it. It's got, look at that. Special delivery. How cute is that? I normally keep all my Tim Holtz in one box because I haven't even settled down here, you know, properly, you know, with my crafts, like in this newish place. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Isn't she cute? Whoops. There it is. But you've got to make sure it is stuck down before you start playing with it. Look at that. How gorgeous is that technique? One day, I was wondering, but I'm not going to do anything with it. I was just going to do something there, but I'm not. I was going to put a bit of lace. I'm tempted to, but I don't think I will. So there it is, guys. That is today's 100-day project, creating with wax paper. Now we're going to go through and check out this, not all of it, just one signature, because we're going to be playing with stuff from this journal, the 100-day project. Where's the lid for that? I've got to put that there so I can remember. There it is. Okie dokie. This, guys, is a flip-flop journal. And it goes that way. So what we're going to do, that could be the front, that could be the front. That's how I created mine. I don't know if Leslie from 507 did the same. Because, guys, I don't really look at tutorials. I can actually create without a tutorial. So I'm just going to go through one signature. I'm using an envelope, and I've got a tuck spot there. It's got a journaling card there. Then I've decorated around the envelope. There's a lot of tearing. There's a lot of gold put in. There's a tuck spot there and a journaling card there. Again, you'll see I use my watercolours. Journaling card should have been in there. This has all been squashed because I got it out of a box of journals because it's been all packed up. Fabric swatches. Oh, look at her, guys. So we're going to create stuff like this that's in this journal. And if you go into here, that is a tuck spot. There's a tuck spot there. And this is, I think, a booklet. Isn't it gorgeous? So we'll just create some stuff that I've got like so. I don't know. I'll have to go through the book before I do the video tomorrow and find something to create. There's that. Isn't it cute? And this is when you add, you know, you turn your page over, you add a journaling card to sort of pull it out, pull in, pull up. There's a lot of layers in this journal. Another tuck spot. This is gorgeous. It really is. Using my swatches. I made lots of swatches, guys. There's stacks of them. Collage journaling card from Roxy Creations DigiKits. So I used journaling cards to do the Flippiana. Makes it easier. Here, I've created a Scrappy Doo. It's just an old book page, and then I've added stuff in there and just decorated. I'll just do another signature. There's a tuck spot there, and this one, oh, it's a tag. It's a tag, and it tucks in there. I might as well show you a bit more of this journal. In there. I use different digital designers. I love these. These are so easy to do. We might do some of those. Flippiata. There's another one there. Just collaging, guys. Majority of this is collaging and just utilising the kits with buttons, and you got your pockets. I love using these 1800 book pages. I love rabbits. You'll find that I'll use a lot of them, but I've got to print some out. I used them all up in the floppy, in these flip-flop journals. Roxy Creation, or it could be Sharon Hurst, sorry. Look at that. Putting your favourite book pages in your journals, guys. It's so much fun. Using your paper scraps or whatever, just putting them in your journals. Look at her. And this is just collaged, guys, over cardstock. And there's the other signature in there. And we're going to go with this. This I created over glassine. And it's got a tuck spot in there, guys. It actually was a baggy. A vintage or antique ledger paper. Big tuck in there. And then it starts to the first signature. I love it. We're going to go through it because we're at 25 minutes and we've created in that 25 minutes, guys. And that goes out like that. And there's another journaling card. They're all inked. They're all cutouts. I might put that in there for now. Just cutouts, book pages, fabrics, watercolour swatches. They're drawn around. I thought there was a pocket. No? Must have tore the page out because it's antique book pages. I mean, music paper. Another flippiata. And this is like a little matchbook using Edith Holden and then collaging on it. Wax paper bag that I haven't decorated, which normally I do decorate them. Just book pages. I think that goes in there, actually. I must have went through this journal and just didn't put things back before I packed up. Look at her. Isn't this divine? See how you just create? I did this journal probably about 5 months ago, 6 months ago. I used Ruby and Pearl. I used, look at this one. I like this one. Look. Da-da-da-da. Just writing paper and then collaging on it. Isn't it gorgeous? Edith Holden. Yeah, the cameo, the paper cameo, guys. She has got beautiful digital kits. And another one I like is, I think, is it the paper daisy? Look. More flippy out. Because you don't want to destroy the page. You just basically do a flippy out. Here's another one of those matchbook things out of Edith Holden. And that's supposed to be in there, I bet you. I haven't decorated that baggie, and I've got it. I really coffee dyed it. But, guys, for us to get glycerine paper bags and envelopes, it's very costly. Fabric swatches, because I like doing that. Use your stapler. I lost my Tim Holtz stapler. I don't know where it is. I really don't. Isn't that gorgeous? I've got a funny feeling my stapler has gone in the bin. Stickers. Flippy outer. And look, it just goes right out. Oops. I reckon that's why I keep dropping them. This is, I think, 6 signatures. I'm not sure. I've got to count them, I guess. And I printed straight up on, hang on a minute, fabric, colour swatches, watercolour. It's raining, guys, so it's a bit noisy in here. Tag, swatches. I love this bird page. These are all old book pages from the 1700s that you see. Some are 1800s. I like that. These are just printouts. Buttons. I like this floppy journal. Look at that. clippiata, and then I just decorated with swatches again. There's swatches everywhere. But it looks cute, guys. There's a belly band, there's a pocket, there's swatches. Look at that. 120-year-old page. I love that. Swatches. You remember, when you use swatches of any sort, whether it's fabric or watercolours, it is going to strengthen your page. Isn't she gorgeous? There's a tuck spot in there. There it is. I think I showed you all that. Yeah, I did. But that is, I'll tell you how many signatures. It is one, I think, one signature, two there, 3, 4, 1, 2, and that's 3 there, I think. But it's chunky. Now that it's out of the packing bag, I am going to put it away in my bookshelf. Guys, thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. Thank you for being on the 100-day project. Baking powder and decorate with it. It strengthens it. Love it, love it, love it. I just think it's gorgeous. Make sure it sticks down. Takes a while to stick down. I would put a book page on that. But anyway, thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I see you tomorrow. Bye.